Hello and welcome back to my channel and happy 2019. This is my first video of the new year and I wanted to bring you guys my January TBR. We're already a week into it, so I thought I'd go ahead and share some of my reads. I had such an amazing reading year last year, and this year I'm just excited because I know it's going to be even that much better. But let's go ahead and get into it. So starting off, I want to talk about some books that are coming out this month and I'm super excited for. The first one being Black Enough, and that is curated by the author Zoboi. This is the same author of American Street as well as Pride, which you guys know I loved Pride. And it's basically a collection of different authors, different Black authors and their stories. But she tagged some of the best authors, the best Black authors that are of today to write a series of different short stories, and this is a young adult anthology, so this is geared towards more so the daily struggles of Black teens from an array of different backgrounds. And I'm just so excited. When you look at the list of authors that are contributing towards this, it's amazing. I know there's Jason Reynolds, Danielle Clayton, Renee Watson. There's so many different people that I have read, and I'm also looking forward to being introduced to some authors that I haven't read, so I can't wait to pick that up. The next new release that I'm excited for actually comes out January 15th, and this is The Gilded Wolves. I'm super excited for this one. It is set in the late 1800s in Paris. And the author is of Filipino and Indian descent, and she's a woman, and you know, I'm just excited about all things women authors, and it's a fantasy young adult novel. So it sounds from the description like it's more of an adventure story. It's like, I think 3 different individuals that are coming together to hunt down a certain artifact to basically like save the world, and it's set in Paris. And it just sounds amazing, and the cover looks good. I actually have not read anything from this author before, but I am looking out for it and I'm excited. So that is already on hold at the library waiting for me. The next book that I'm excited for January, I'm super cheating because I actually just finished this. Yeah, I finished this. It's Friday Black, and why the heck did I wait so long to read this? This came out in 2018 and I meant to get to it, but literally I was reading a book and it was taking me forever, and that book I'm still not done with. But I finally in the beginning of this year was like, I need something to break it up. I'm gonna pick up this short story collection and finally, you know, really go through it, and my God. I'm gonna have to talk about this more. I actually have a podcast this week that's coming out with my husband and I that we're discussing this. So I will definitely deep dive into this, but just know it's amazing, and on my wrap up, you know I'm gonna rave about this. So yes, check it out. Speaking of books that I didn't complete or finish, Washington Black. So this I actually am almost done, and when I was talking about the book that was taking me forever to get through, it's this book. This book, I will definitely, once I finish, give my final thoughts on it, and I'm like 75% of the way through, but this took me way longer than I thought it was going to take me to read. I've just been chucking through, and you know, I'm listing the number of pages in all of these books, but more so than just the pages, although this is an adventure story, I thought it was going to be more fast-paced than it is, but it's not. It really is an adventure story though. It's about a young slave in Barbados who basically gets rounded up in this whirlwind adventure, and you're seeing him almost in like a coming of age story. But it touches on so many different aspects of coming into your own, what it really means to be free, and basically like finding yourself and dealing with a lot of different issues or relationships from your past. So I'll give you my final thoughts once I complete it. So a goal of mine this year was to read more classics or more classic authors, books that I haven't read. And reading Zora Neale Hurston's nonfiction earlier this year was the first time I've read one of her nonfictions, which was Barracoon, which made my top 20. So I definitely wanted to read one of her older ones, which is Tell My Horse, Voodoo and Life in Haiti and Jamaica. So this is one of her nonfiction books where she actually went to Jamaica and Haiti, and she just is like recounting the history and the stories. And I think it's interesting because this was set place in the 1930s, and I would love to know, especially being of Haitian descent, exactly like what that looked like for her going to Haiti in the 1930s and what was the perception of Haiti at that point in time in history. So I'm so excited for this. This is probably the book that I'm the most excited about reading this month. So I will definitely let you guys know how this goes. So at just 112 pages, this is a poetry book. I actually heard about this from Lala's page. She mentioned this, I believe, in her year-end recap of her favorites. And it's for everyone, and it's by Jason Reynolds, who I already love his work. So I'm excited to read this. And I feel like this will kind of break up. Now, will I finish the poetry book this month? I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to crack it open in this month because I do like to read poetry kind of like at night and sometimes just breaking it up during the day. So in between reading like fictions or nonfiction and stuff, I usually break it up with poetry or something else that I'm reading as the month goes on. So I'm super excited to see how this turns out. So speaking of books that I didn't finish, I also did not finish the Binti trilogy, which I am working my way through. I definitely will probably have like a reading vlog of that because I plan on knocking that out in a weekend because the books are so short in page size, but hopefully I can get that done. So those are the books that I'm planning on reading for this month. Lots and lots of books. Some of them, thankfully, I've already started and I've already at least completed one of them. So I'm hoping I can make it through all these books. If I cannot, you know, they'll just go into February, and that is perfectly fine by me, but I'm excited about these books. Please let me know if there's any books that you're surprised didn't make my list or anything that I should check out, or also if you've read any of these and you love them. I'm so excited to look forward to this year and just all the different bookish stuff that are coming. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Love and light, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!